Hello, and welcome to the Swooping Motions tutorial for Incisor. In this tutorial, we'll cover what swooping and adding motion mean in Incisor, basic examples of how to swoop and add motion, how to use motion types to control the nature of the motion, how to use tween types to control the swooper's interpolation method, and finally, how to add custom tween type code assets to your project. In Incisor, motion and swooping are both ways to interpolate numeric values over time. The difference between the two is that motion is unending, while swooping is finite. This could apply to properties like an object's position, color, scale, or any other numeric property. Let's go ahead and look at a few examples. I've opened up a new Incisor JavaScript project. If you're unsure how to set that up, be sure to check out our Getting Started video. For our first example, we'll create a simple motion that continuously updates the color of a box. I will remove the out-of-the-box code that every new project starts with. Now let's start by creating a simple graphic object and using the white box asset. Now we'll add motion to the color multiply property of the box. Specifically, we'll update the red, green, and blue color channels. Notice that the lower and upper bounds for each of the color channels are set to cover the full range from 0 to 1. The key difference here is the motion speed parameter. By varying the speeds of each color, we create a sense of random color changes. Let's save it and check out live view. As we can see, the box continuously changes color, and because motion is unending, this will not stop. Now, let's make the box move. We'll use the same graphic object, but this time we'll add motion to its position property. The each function allows us to define lower and upper bounds for the x, y, and z coordinates as arrays. Let's save the project and check out live view again. Great, our box is now moving back and forth continuously within the bounds we set. But what if I want the box to move in a circular motion instead? This is where motion types come in. Motion types in Incisor are fully customizable, but we also provide a few built-in types that can save you time. Let's look at the Library tab. Here, you'll find a variety of tools you can import directly into your project. I'll select Motion Types and then Import Move in Circle. Now that we've imported the Move in Circle motion type, we can apply it to our existing motion. Earlier, when we added motion to the position, we got back a motion instance. We can now update this instance with our newly imported motion type. And that's it. Let's save the project and check out live view to see it in action. Now we have our box spinning in a continuous circle, but let's take it a step further. We'll dynamically increase the speed of the box as it moves. So far, we've been using specific motion functions like the each function on the position property of our graphic object. But with Incisor, we can apply swooping to any numeric property on any object using nc.swoopValue. To make the box speed up as it moves, we'll use nc.swoopValue on the motion speed property of our motion instance. Now, save your changes and watch as the box accelerates to a speed of 10 over 10 seconds. Okay, now that we've covered motion, let's move on to an example of swooping. We will create another graphic object. Next, let's swoop its position by providing an array of its ending values and the duration. In this example, we'll swoop the box to the position 300, 300, 0 over a period of 5 seconds. Let's save it and check out live view. We now have a second box that moves from the center up to the right over 5 seconds and then stops. The swoop is complete. But, just like with motion, we can change the way the box moves using a tween type. Let's go back to the library, select tween types, and choose Import Wind Overshoot. Now, let's go back to the code and make the swoop more interesting by adding the wind overshoot tween type to the each function. Let's save the project and check out live view again. Notice how the white box first moves down and to the left, which is the wind up. Then it overshoots its intended destination before returning, creating the overshoot effect. Now, let's wrap up with one last concept, the swoop completion callback. In many cases, you'll want to be notified when an event or action has completed. The completion callback allows you to do just that. Let's add two more parameters to the each function, the callback owner, in this case this, and the name of the callback function. Next, We'll implement the callback and display a text box when the swoop is finished. Save your changes, then check out Live View to see it in action. And there you have it. We've covered how to add motion, swooping, and how to use custom code assets like motion types and tween types to create dynamic animations. Check the link in the description for more tutorials. And feel free to leave questions and feedback on Stack Overflow and our subreddit. Thanks for watching. Enjoy creating with Incisor.